people are unaware, and because of this, they tend to spend a lot of money doing courses which probably are not even required. Hi guys, and welcome to another video of Mentor Me Careers. My name is Alan Arvind. I'm a CFA charter holder and also founder of Mentor Me Careers. And today, I thought it's good to discuss about a job role which a lot of time, at least for this job, and it's a good start for freshers if you are willing to get into investment banking and you're not able to get into core research jobs, right? So the job role obviously comes with a basic name, which is basically investment banking operations. Now, in order to understand, the how to prepare for this role and how to get into, you also need to understand at a basic level what is the problem that this business is trying to solve, right? So you need to understand that if you look at the infographic here, you will see that it's not as simple as just putting a trade and then taking over the profits, right? So when a client at an institution level, when a client puts an order, it has to be matched with what was the intent of the order. So once you put the order, the order basically goes to a broker. The broker receives the order. The broker sends the order further into the exchange, gets a confirmation. At the same time, the broker also sends this confirmation to the depository or the custodian. After that, the custodian will give a confirmation on the order placement to the client and to the broker, right? And that's how the entire network of communication between various parties in the trading happens, right? Now, a settlement process basically is an internal control system by which you're trying to match on what was the intent of the company while putting the order versus what exactly happened, right? So it's not always the case that when you put a trade, it will always go as planned. So for example, if you say that you wanted to buy a stock at 50, maybe the execution happened at 51, or maybe when you put up an order, and you were trying to sell an order, maybe because of the communication time gap, maybe the order was placed twice, right, instead of once. So you need to talk to the counterparty to make sure that the excess stocks which has been delivered to you is returned. So this is the entire process of settlement and reconciliation, which in India has become a big place of providing the service to US clients, right? Now, this settlement process can take place in equity, it can take place in derivatives, it can take place in commodities, bonds, anywhere, right? So it depends upon which role you will use, right? So that's the basic, problem solving that this business is doing at a very broad level. So it's good to know what you're getting into, right? What is the knowledge required, at a very basic level to get into such jobs? Is, of course, you cannot understand reconciliation and settlement if you do not understand equity, derivative, bonds, and commodities, right? At a basic level, what these are, how are the markets structured, how does a trade take place, how does it get settled, what are the various documents you get after the settlement, what are the various charges. So these are basic knowledge that you need to have. You don't really need to have a very specific qualification for this, but an awareness of the basic assets to start with would be a good start, right? Second is you need to understand the entire trade life cycle, just like how we discussed right now, in a little more detail than what I've been discussing out here, right? So you need to understand how the entire trade life cycle happens, specifically from the US perspective, right? Also, you need to understand how a reconciliation process happens end to end, right? So, at a very basic level, if you understand this with some international terminologies and regular terminologies nuances, then you're good to apply, right? In terms of qualification, there is no such requirement, although people stress a lot on doing a specific qualification. But even with a graduation background in commerce, you should be able to apply for these jobs, right? You don't really require a very premium job for this, right? Premium qualification for this. Now, there are a lot of jobs available in this. For example, BNY Mellon has the service which they provide for US clients and I mean to European markets as well, right? then there is SS&C Globe Corp, then there's Northern Trust, then there's Bank of America. There's a lot of companies which have these kind of openings. So all you need to do is focus on the basic understanding of assets, basic understanding of how a trade life cycle happens, and how does reconciliation happen from end to end. And if you prepare this much enough, then you're good to go for applying for the investment banking operations analyst jobs. Right? I hope this video helped. This was just a basic explanation of how this role works and how this business works, so that you do not spend a lot of time wasting trying to find out how to prepare for this job. So I'll catch up with you in another video. Stay tuned.